Hello viewers, in this video you are going to learn about a typical plant cell wall. Basic information about the cell we have already seen in the previous video. Now here we are going to see the structure of the plant cell wall, layers of the cell wall and its functions. If we see a plant cell under electron microscope, we can observe two parts. They are cell wall and protoplast. About protoplast we will learn in the next video. Let us learn about cell wall now. Cell wall is the outer non-living covering of the cell. The cell wall name itself indicates that it acts as just like a wall, which is rigid and tough in nature. This rigidity nature only helps to give particular shape to the cell and also protects the cell from viruses and fungal spores, etc. And it is synthesized from protoplasm. This cell wall is present only in plants, algae, fungi and bacteria. It is absent in animal cells. The presence or absence of the cell wall helps to distinguish plant and animal cells. In plant cells, cell wall is present, whereas in animal cells, cell wall is absent. Plant cell wall is mainly composed of cellulose. What is cellulose? Cellulose is a carbohydrate that forms long fibers and gives rigidity to cell wall. These cellulose fibers are grouped together and form bundles called microfibrils. Cellulose consists of several thousand glucose molecules linked end to end. It seems to be a ribbon-like structure. We all know that paper we get from trees. This cellulose is the major component of cotton fiber and wood, and it is used in paper production. Now, let us see the layers of the plant cell wall. The mature plant cell wall contains three layers. They are middle lamella, primary cell wall and secondary cell wall. If we observe the picture clearly, the middle lamella is joining the cells and inside that primary cell wall, next secondary cell wall and innermost layer is the plasma membrane. So, outermost layer is the middle lamella and the innermost layer is the plasma membrane. Let us focus on middle lamella. Just now we have observed in the picture, middle lamella connects the two adjacent cells just like cement connects two bricks. It is the outermost layer of the cell. This is the first formed layer of the cell wall which is formed during cell division. And this layer is chemically composed of calcium and magnesium pectates. These pectins helps to bind the two adjacent cells. Plant cells that are in the process of growing have primary cell wall which are thin in nature and present inner side of the middle lamellum. This primary cell wall chemically composed of cellulose microfibrils, hemicellulose fibers and pectins. If we clearly observe the above picture, you can see the cellulose microfibrils which are shown in blue color and they are arranged in the form of complex framework. This primary cell wall is thin and elastic. This elastic nature gives flexibility to increase the cell volume. The primary cell wall shows some thinner areas known as primary pit fields. In these pit fields, some cytoplasmic connections pass from one cell to another. These cytoplasmic bridges are called as plasmodesmata. This plasmodesmata helps in intercellular transport of cellular materials from cell to cell. Once the primary cell wall has stopped the division and growth, it may thicken and form a secondary cell wall. The secondary cell wall present between primary cell wall and plasma membrane. This layer is chemically composed of cellulose microfibrils and mainly lignin. Lignin strengthens the cell wall, that means it gives strength to the cell wall and helps in water conductivity in plant vascular tissue cells. That means it helps in water transport. In some areas, secondary cell wall is not deposited with secondary wall materials. These are called pits. Pits are of two types, simple pits and bordered pits. Simple pits are uniformly wide in all sides and not enclosed by any arch-like structure. Whereas in bordered pits, the secondary cell wall bends as an arch-like structure over the pit and exhibit a border-like structure. Whereas at the portion of middle lamella crossing the pit, it becomes some thickened like structure. That thickened structure we can known as the torus. Let us see the functions of the cell wall. So we have already discussed that cell wall provides a definite shape to the cell and it acts as structural skeleton. It protects the protoplast. The cellulose microfibrils helps to control the cell growth and shape and it acts as the physical barrier. It protects the plant cells from different viruses and fungal spores and bacteria. Cell wall is permeable in nature. Permeable means it allows the substances to pass through. Let us recall about the plant cell wall. So cell wall is mainly it is external and non-living rigid covering and it develops at the time of cell division and it is synthesized from protoplasm. It is permeable in nature means it allows the substances to pass through. About the layers. So cell wall has three layers, middle lamellum, primary cell wall and secondary cell wall. First one, middle lamellum. It is the outermost layer and it joins the two adjacent cells like cement layer and chemically composed by magnesium and calcium pectins. Second one is the primary cell wall. It is the inner layer and it helps in increase the cell volume with its flexible nature and it composed of cellulose microfibrils. Plasmodesmata found in primary cell wall. Next come to secondary cell wall. It is present between primary cell wall and plasma membrane. Chemically composed by lignin, suberin and pectin. Helps in water conduction also. And simple bordered pits are found in this layer. Okay viewers, that's it for now. Thank you for watching our video. Please hit the like button if you liked our video and if you want to give any suggestion or need any specific topic to be explained in our next video, please mention it in the comment section. We will be uploading more videos through our channel every Sunday or Monday. So please subscribe to our channel to get the regular updates.